Alright, we're going to try and put in 4 holes. So when I double click the pattern and change the instances from 3, 2, 3, and then 4, I don't even see any holes showing up. Why? Well, they're showing up, but they're way far apart here. They're not even going to be on the part. In fact, if I say OK, it'll do it, but you won't see any holes because at that distance they come completely off the part. So I'll change my spacing to 2 inches. Take a guess at it. Man, was I just lucky or what? When I select OK, the problem is it doesn't recognize this hole as the last hole anymore. It recognized the hole it had originally, the second hole. So what I have to do is delete that, and I'm going to do a measure between. Select the center of the hole, and I bet you're already looking at this part thinking, it doesn't look quite right. So I wasn't lucky. There's got to be a magic formula that you can use to figure this out. You can pause the video and I'd like you to try it out, but I will continue on to show you the answer. When I go into my pattern, under instance, I have 4, but the spacing 2 inches is going to take me too far over. So what should that spacing be? If it's not 2 inches, how do I calculate that? Remember the last formula you learned where it was length times 2, or sorry, length minus 2 times the edge distance? That gets you from here to here. So I know that from the first hole to the last hole, I know what that needs to be. But then I got to figure out how many holes do I want. And so I divide that by number of holes minus 1. Now why do I put the minus 1 in there? You have one, oh dang it, I accidentally clicked on that. You have 1, 2, 3 spaces. I have 4 holes, but I need to calculate the 3 spaces in between. So again, the formula is length minus 2 times ED divided by number of holes minus 1. So that's your formula. So let's try this formula out. Before I do that, you'll have to have parentheses because I got to sum this up before I divide that, and I have to sum the number of holes minus 1 before I divide that. So the length was 7. The ED is 6125. I'll do a closed parenthesis and our open and closed parenthesis to sum that up. The number of holes is parenthesis 4 holes minus 1, closed parenthesis. So we'll take that and calculate it for us. And what I like to do is don't hit OK. I like to hit tab and see if it's logical. It had to be something less than 2. So it went to 192.5. This dimension, if this is correct, the 3875 should change to 6125. So let's hit OK. Alright, so you're going to make another picture to explain the formula used to find the spacing for the holes. And take a picture of this to show me that it's done.